know, Twitter is an incredibly toxic website. It has been for the best part of the decade. The stan account culture that was originally rife on Tumblr and DeviantArt, and I'm going to age myself so I'm not going to name any more websites, has creeped into it. These accounts this video is not intended to harass anyone. This is just my opinion of some really bad takes. And let's be real. Let's talk about these weird Twitter stans and their rings of power bad takes and their fundamental lack of understanding on anything relating to Tolkien. This is not a specific tweets, I should say. This is more about the account. This guy, or girl, or whatever, is do not engage, do not interact. This guy's a troll. I don't think the account is real, but it's hilarious when he does, or it does tweet. And seriously, this guy's demented at this point, and it's kind of scary. Bullying, harassing, derogatory comments, countless things. He's been reported over and over again, and Twitter do nothing about it. They won't do anything about this. So this guy is just an avoidable person on the app. If you see, block immediately. Now, this is a bad hot take. I cannot stress this enough, how absolutely vital that kissing is overall to the plot of Lord of the Rings. No, it is not. Sauron and Galadriel, or Galadriel in this case, had no actual thing. There was no relationship, there was no big love between them. If you think there was, you are deluded. There is nothing here that, seriously, it's not. Doesn't need to be there. It's tacked on by the writers because they wanted a conflict, even though this plot doesn't seem to have a plot. So, there we go. Now, this is the weirdest tweet of the lot, I think. And when Sauron says, "I know your heart's greatest desire us," to Galadriel in Season 2, then what? No, her daughter does not get conceived. Oh, dear God. And then the person put, "I have never been into breeding kink, y'all. Y'all, what is happening to me? Sauron being all, I'm gonna put a baby in you." And Galadriel's like, "You better, I'll make her a queen." And her daughter a queen. Oh, mother of God. This one just made my brain explode when I saw it, because I was like, what the hell? A lot of these stan accounts really do exist just because they want to get off with a character, and this is very obviously true in this case. This is kind of gross. And I have words that I cannot say on YouTube. Now, this account does not understand Lord of the Rings or Tolkien's writing at all. Galadriel and Sauron are two sides of the same coin. And then they put this thing, Galadriel, so on, so on, so on, and then Sauron, so on, so on, so on. No, they're not Batman and the Joker. They're not two sides of the same coin. Doesn't work that way. Read Tolkien. Please, just read Tolkien before making more idiotic tweets like this, because this is just the lack of understanding of the work here is just pitiful. It's absolutely pitiful. Now, this account has me blocked, and I have no clue why. I've never interacted with them. I've never even seen them. This is another shill account. Basically, this guy just... By the way, blocking someone on Twitter is useless. Things called ghost accounts and having public accounts, it's so easy to see people's tweets. And there's a plugin you can use, which is quite useful. But yeah, this is just bizarre, because this account literally just quotes lines and is obsessed with Sauron on a level which is somewhat unhealthy, and just does endless memes and clips of Sauron, and very obviously wants to get off with Sauron. So yeah, this one's just weird. Now, this kind of thing I cannot stand. The original tweet, "The Rings of Power gave us the first people of colour in Tolkien adaptation. It's so refreshing, all of them are incredible. To see this kind of representation in fantasy is heartwarming." And then Rose here put, "This whole series is just filled with most beautiful people." All the people I see praising this show are praising because it's so stunning and brave. They never actually go deeper with it. It's very interesting seeing that. They enjoy it on a very shallow level. Almost a narcissistic level. If your entire enjoyment of a series or television show it revolves, or book, or any form of media is completely about seeing yourself in it, a mirror of yourself. You are a narcissist. And there's again other words, but I don't see anyone really going deeper. The praise is all about the visuals or the diversity, rather than things that actually matter. Story, writing, so on. It's kind of sad, really, that the TikTok generation don't know how to comprehend anything beyond an aesthetically pleasing series. And this is what we call rage bait. Now, I will say, I actually kind of like this person's art style. It kind of reminds me of like the Japanese and Chinese ink drawings that I see. I actually really like that. I think it's a really pretty piece, and I wouldn't mind it hanging on my wall. But it's the tweet itself. Galadriel and Sauron bleach, y'all. You can die mad about it. Seriously. This was rage bait. This was purely for attention and to get retweets and get a reaction. And that's another thing I'm seeing. A lot of people just doing tweets that are intentionally designed to get a reaction, and then they do the thing of, I tweeted a bad take. Everyone's so triggered. Dear God. Honestly, I can't stand these people. But no, they really didn't. I want to say this, Galadriel and Sauron never... If anything, he feared her. They never actually had a... They never hopped on the good foot and did the bad thing. So tell me what you think in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later.